For centuries, bats were misunderstood. People believed they were blind. Some even thought they relied on luck to survive the night. But the truth is far more extraordinary. Most bats navigate and hunt in complete darkness using echolocation, a biological sonar system so advanced that scientists still study it today. Bats do not guess where objects are. They calculate them in real time, using sound as their guide. This video will explain exactly how echolocation works, how bats process sound in their brains, how different bat species navigate differently, and what recent discoveries have revealed about their hidden intelligence. Echolocation begins with sound emission. A bat produces extremely high-frequency sound pulses, often between 20 and 200 kHz. These sounds are far above what human ears can hear. Most bats create these sounds using their larynx, pushing out calls that are incredibly loud for their size. Once the sound leaves the bat's mouth or nose, it spreads through the environment and bounces off everything around it. Trees, insects, walls, water, even tiny wings in motion. The echoes return to the bat's ears milliseconds later. That delay tells the bat how far away an object is. The change in frequency tells the bat whether the object is moving and how fast. This is known as the Doppler effect, the same principle used in radar systems today. Higher-pitched calls provide finer detail, allowing bats to detect insects as small as mosquitoes in complete darkness. In short, bats do not hear sound, they read it. A bat's ears are not just large, they are precision instruments. The outer ears are shaped to collect ultrasonic echoes efficiently. Many bats can even move their ears independently to better capture sound from different directions. Inside the ear, the cochlea is highly specialized. It contains hair cells tuned specifically to high frequencies, making bats extremely sensitive to faint echoes. But here is the most impressive part. Bats protect themselves from their own calls just before emitting a loud sound. Special muscles in the middle ear contract to prevent hearing damage. Then they relax almost instantly so the bat can hear the returning echo. This entire process takes milliseconds. In the brain, auditory regions are expanded and finely tuned. Some neurons respond only to specific echo delays, acting like distance meters. Others detect speed and direction. The bat brain builds a three-dimensional sound map of the world while flying at full speed. If this is already changing how you think about bats, like this video and subscribe to Nature Pulse. These stories help you understand nature in a way most people never do. Echolocation is powerful, but bats are not limited to sound alone and low light. Many bats use vision. Fruit bats in particular have large eyes and excellent night vision. Even small insect-eating bats improve their navigation when light is available. Bats also use smell to locate food and familiar roosts. Some species listen passively to environmental sounds like flowing water or insect noise to help orient themselves for long-distance travel. Bats rely on even more astonishing tools. There is strong evidence that bats sense the Earth's magnetic field. Experiments show that changing magnetic conditions alters their flight direction. Bats also use polarized light at sunset to calibrate their internal compass. Similar to migratory birds, this means bats navigate using a layered system: sound for nearby objects, vision and landmarks for medium-range travel, magnetic and celestial cues for long-distance movement. Not all bats echolocate the same way. Insect-eating bats rely heavily on echolocation with frequency-modulated calls that give detailed information about prey. Horseshoe and leaf-nosed bats use constant frequency calls through complex nose structures, allowing them to detect fluttering insect wings even in dense vegetation. Fruit bats mostly rely on vision and smell, but some species like the Egyptian fruit bat use tongue clicks to echolocate. This is a simpler form of sonar combined with strong eyesight. Vampire bats use echolocation moderately but depend more on heat sensing and vision to locate warm-blooded animals. Each species uses the same basic tools but combines them differently based on lifestyle and environment. Recent studies have revealed something shocking. Bats create acoustic cognitive naps. Researchers discovered that bats displaced several kilometers from their home could find their way back using echolocation alone. They followed routes rich in acoustic landmarks and avoided open areas with poor echo information. Even more surprising, Scientists found head direction cells in bat brains. These neurons act as an internal compass, firing based on the bat's orientation regardless of visual cues. This confirms bats have a built-in navigation system similar to mammals like rodents and primates. Bats are not reacting to sound randomly. They are thinking spatially. Bats do not stumble through the dark. They calculate. They map. They remember. They see the world through sound in ways technology is still trying to copy. If you learned something new today, subscribe to Nature Pulse for more deep wildlife stories. Share this video with someone who still thinks bats are blind. And now I want to hear from you. Which animal should I explain next using science and storytelling? Tell me in the comments.